Good morning. This is sort of my coffee chat part 2. So if you hopped on yesterday, we talked all about when you're ready to hire a virtual assistant or when you're ready to hire an online business manager or a team to help you in your business. And if you haven't yet, make sure that you take our quiz. And it was linked in the video yesterday. I can hop on and link it in the video today. It's 5 questions. There's no wrong answers. So hop on there so you can take the quiz to see if you're ready to outsource. Okay, but something else that just came to my mind, and I feel like, man, this is something that can be really confusing for people and can lead to a lot of discord in your business or when you go to hire a team member or a virtual assistant, that I wanted to talk about it. So this is really, really important. And this is important for people that want to be VAs or if you are an online business owner. So let's talk about what exactly a VA does for you, okay? Hey, Kristen. So if you're gonna hire a VA, I would say that most of the time an entry-level VA, depending on what you're hiring them for, is going to do admin tasks. And so what I mean by that, and what we see in our line of work, or when we hook up business owners with entry-level VAs, and I don't mean not skilled, I just mean starting out, you will find that most of the time they're gonna do graphic creation and scheduling, limited graphic creation, scheduling emails, putting blog posts up, and maybe a couple other customer service things. It's really kind of boils it down to that. And then maybe a few other tasks depending on the business. For example, we have a client that is a LuLaRoe consultant, and sometimes I will type up invoices for her, or I will, have a spreadsheet with a tally. Like, that's really business specific, but again, that would fall under admin task. It doesn't require specific skill. We talk to a lot of people, clients that get referred to us that need a specialist. They need a Pinterest virtual assistant. They want to optimize their YouTube channel. They're looking to optimize, something else. And that does not always fall under a VA skill set. And if you are wanting to be a VA, I want you to hear me. You don't have to be all things to all people, okay? Because we're just not wired that way. And as you get better at it, as you get more clients, you might find your specialty. But if you're just trying to get in the door, focus on the graphic creation, maybe not even creation, just scheduling. Focus on blog posting. That's a lot of times when you're coming into this business, you're just taking that off of somebody's plate, giving them their time back. Now, when we talk about online business managers, and Kristen and I run an online business management agency, and what that means and what I feel like sets us apart a little bit is that we have been in this online world for a couple years. And we understand a little bit more than an entry-level position. And when you get us, you get sort of like a different perspective than just someone scheduling. Again, like, we have learned skills and we have come to understand things, not because we're business coaches, not because we are trained in very specific areas, but because we've worked. Micah throwing his lunch. Because we have worked with amazing business coaches and amazing entrepreneurs. And we have learned some strategies. And we are at a point in our business, because we've been doing this for a while, where we do have a specialty. And Chris and I were just talking this morning, if someone asks us to do something that is beyond our scope, or we don't feel comfortable, we'll just say like, hey, that's not really our area of expertise. So if you are trying to be a VA or an online business manager, as you get going, figure out what you're good at, figure out where your strengths are, get good at those things, and then outsource the rest. Have a network of people you can refer to. People refer us business all the time. And then sometimes I sit down with them, I'm like, man, that's not my specialty. You have Facebook down, you have your content down, but you need somebody to optimize your Twitter account or your YouTube account. And that's just not the biz runners. It's not the biz runners at this time. But I do know who does those things. So that's a perfect opportunity to outsource that. I think some of the discord that we see sometimes is because we know so much about this online world, we're asked a lot. Yes, to have integrity. It's not honest to say, I can do that, if you can't. You can always say, I'd be willing to learn. I don't understand, but I'd be willing to learn. Hold on 1 second. You okay, Moo? Just gave him more lunch, sorry. You can always be willing to learn, but there has to be that honesty there. And that goes the same way for the business owner. So I think what Kristen and I find sometimes is because we know this world and we understand a lot about marketing and strategy, our opinions get asked, and that's perfectly fine. And again, I feel like that sets our team apart because we have valued opinions by our clients and we genuinely want the best for them. But, and let me be clear, it is not our job to do marketing. We aren't hired to do marketing for our clients. Micah, you have enough right there. Okay, that's what a business coach does. And we've worked with tremendous ones, so we can recommend someone to you. Okay, when you hire an online business manager, I'm gonna regret this. I'm giving him dried strawberries and it's like all the dust. They're pretty much gone and he's gonna pour them all over. When you hire an online business manager or a virtual assistant, has to be that open communication of deliverables. What are they going to do for you? When you hire the biz runners and when you hire our team, you get implementation, you get integration, you get, all that stuff taken off your plate. You get copy editing if you choose that package. You get graphic design. You get all the seamlessness put together. And that's what a good online business manager will do for you. Now, if you want marketing tips, we can give you tips. If you want a specific strategy, then you're gonna have to go to a business coach because we're just not hired to do that. So as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, know your skill set. Know the difference between, hey, this is what I'm seeing, this is my tip, and like, this is your strategy, okay? Because for some of us, it's beyond our scope and sequence. It's not what we're hired to do, okay? So have confidence in what you're doing. Be honest about it. Have integrity about it. I think that was one thing that I wouldn't say I did wrong as a virtual assistant starting out, but definitely got me down. Like, oh, I want to help people and they need help with this. So yeah, I can do that. But then that's not good for my business. It's not good for the business owner. So know what you're good at, communicate that to your client, communicate that to your VA. And if it's not the right fit, there's somebody else that there is a right fit for. Guys, I'm in so many groups, so many virtual assistant groups where there's people just dedicated to Pinterest. There's people just dedicated to web design, just dedicated to Twitter, which I'm like, people are still using Twitter? That's awesome. Like, it's not what we do. We can certainly schedule stuff, but as far as the honed in skill, that would have to be something else. So consider, if you are a business owner and you want to hire a team, if you want to hire a virtual assistant, consider what you actually need. Again, go over, take our quiz. It's on yesterday's video. I'll post it below this video too. It's 5 questions, just if you're ready to outsource. But know the difference in what you need. Do you need things off your plate? Do you know how to do like lead pages? Do you know, but you just want somebody to do it for you because it drives you crazy? Like, hello, that would be me. Lead pages drives me crazy. And I tell people I don't like doing it. And I don't feel like I outsource that to Kristen because it's not a good use of my time or for my client for me to do it, because that's going to charge them too much because it takes me so long. It's not my skill set, but I have a team member who it is her skill set. So know exactly what you need. And a lot of times it can be found in a business coach. So if you need some recommendations for a business coach, if you're like, man, I'm doing fine with all my stuff, but I need that marketing, I need that strategy, I need that, then we have some business coaches we could highly recommend to you. Clients of ours and people that we work with and refer people to us, we can definitely send you some of those, all right? So that's my tip for today. You are not all things to all people, and that's okay, because you are a big thing to a few people, and that is where it's at, all right? So don't be all things to all people. Hone what you do, communicate to your client, whether you're the VA, whether you're the business owner. Communicate what the expectations are, get it in writing, exactly what you do, and differentiate between tips and this is what I'm actually hired to do. All right, I hope that's been helpful. I know because there's so many different specialty areas, the lines get blurred, all right? But we are here for you. We love what we do, and if we can't do it, we're gonna tell you that, and we're gonna find somebody that can. All right, guys, I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday, and we'll chat soon.